everybody. Welcome back to the Dan's Golf World Pod. Got Gary joining us in the studio again. Welcome back, Gary. Hey, hey. High fives.
Hands with acceptance.
Slap hands with acceptance. We got a big show ahead of us today. We're taking a look at this Bryson DeChambeau series, hitting over his house, how it has taken over the entire internet. Also a look at the match, the Superstar Edition that just happened this last week. All the players, all the fun they had. Also, we got the Grant and Phil match, which all I can say is Phil Mickelson is the master of the head games. We've got the final race for PGA Tour cards. We got folks that are in. We got folks that are out. It's brutal this year. We'll take a dive into that. And, of course, last but not least, Josh has a wrestling story for us. Something going on I've completely missed. Can't wait to figure out what that is. Right here in the Dan's Golf World Pod.
What's up, bitches?
What's up, Gizmo?
Oh, you're back. My friend. Long time no here.
I saw last week you guys got a new intro sequence.
Yeah.
Love to see that the highlight of the show doesn't have his own solo shot. And what the fuck is going on? I've been trying to get my words out the past few episodes, and my microphone has been muted.
Oh,
I call bullshit.
Josh, why are you icing this guy out over there?
What?
You got the board.
Whoa. You got final say, my dog.
Listen, I don't know. He's saying he's been trying to speak up, and you're icing this guy. I feel
Likely
bad.
story.
He's got the frayed line.
On his microphone here?
Yeah.
Well, listen, everything in his life is a little bit wore out.
Yeah.
Dude's been through the ringer and back. Thanksgiving week, Dan's Golf World Pod here. Gentlemen, are you guys going to go big? Are you eating big here? Is that how you do it? Or
I
do you
usually go big and then take a nap and then.
let that tryptophan just settle in from the turkey?
Yep.
Gary, you going nuts?
Yeah.
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 Where do you do Thanksgiving?
We're going to do it at my cousin's down the street.
Nice. All right.
It'll be fun.
Do you cook? Do you do all the cooking?
Yo.
Do you cook anything?
No.
Do you contribute?
They're lucky that I'm there.
Do you contribute in any meaningful way?
Absolutely not.
Josh?
I'm going out to my girlfriend's family.
All right.
I'm going out to her grandma's house to go eat. But usually I'm at my grandma's house, but now I'm going over there. So
Does her or you have one of those grandmas? Because this was how mine was. Everybody out of the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
You get out of the kitchen. Stop picking.
I don't.
You're going to get hurt. It's hot over here. Don't just go get away from me.
The stock pot's boiling.
What are you doing?
My grandma lives, she's got like a Southern or like a West Virginia accent. I don't even know what I'm doing.
My grandparents' house, yes.
Yeah.
Faye's grandparents' house, not really, because the guys just kind of like just get out. All the girls go in the kitchen and cook, and we just like we're okay. Like if you need us, call us.
All right.
We're out of their hair.
I don't want to throw off your flow. I'm going to stay out of your way. I don't want to get swatted with a spatula.
It'd be so weird if they yelled at me now because they're all passed away.
Wow.
Oh, that went dark.
Okay. Yeah.
Get out of the kitchen. I'm like, I know you want to be here.
Ooh.
Speaking of dark, are you awake?
Yeah.
How long have you been awake, Gary?
Like 25 minutes.
The nice thing is
On and off.
this studio we're in has a guest bedroom. I'm sorry, that was Gary just
You good there,
hacking
bro?
up along. We have a guest bedroom that is adjacent from the studio. So Gary stayed here at the Dan's Golf World studio last night, and I think arose from the dead 10, 15 minutes ago.
There's my apple juice and my cream cheese and my bagel bag.
I wish I had a camera to turn.
Yeah, I know.
Get some B-roll. Who knows?
You golfing tomorrow?
I am. I absolutely am. So I have a Thanksgiving tradition that's about, I think this will be my 5th Thanksgiving doing this.
Nice.
There's a small group of guys, most of them pretty much non-golfers, but we play 9 holes Thanksgiving morning, starts at 9 a.m. And usually we're waiting for the frost delay. So sometimes like 9:05, 9:10, whatever. Walking only.
Oh,
Yeah.
why?
Whoa.
Yeah. We're out walking.
Where?
So we had carts one year. It's in New Lenox. It's like a municipal course, not Sanctuary. It's another one off like Gauger, whatever. Who cares? I don't even know.
Gauga.
Doesn't matter. But it's fun. And there's kind of like a couple different styles of groups of people who show up. A few of them, these guys are hardworking guys. They'll show up in their work boots, to keep the toes nice and warm. So you got guys out there golfing in their Red Wings.
Jesus.
And then you also got a handful of guys who try and take it serious. but there's no range. There's no warm up. You're ice cold. It's first thing in the morning on Thanksgiving. So
it's an actual event.
It's like a group of friends that has become organized.
Oh, okay.
So there's this one guy, he puts kind of that whole thing on. He texts everybody like, are you in? Who's in? And I think at this point it's like 25 or 30 guys. Like it's a solid little thing. We do a picture beforehand. I don't even know. I've never seen the picture, but I'm in it every year. I don't know. It's kind of fun. We're adding a closest to the pin this year.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it's a great time. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
I'm just gonna show up and be like, hey.
Where's the first tee?
Could
What's
I
the
play?
Thanksgiving record?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah. Thanksgiving record's probably like 9 over. Yeah, it's nothing great. But I'm excited. It has become an annual tradition. My brother Joe and I are both part of it. And I don't know, kind of makes the holiday. It sets it off to a great tone.
What's
Little morning
the
golf.
over-under that I get him to play 9 holes today?
Under.
Under. I don't know what the over-under is, but it's under.
Yeah. He's pretty locked in.
For this Thanksgiving.
Because I do contribute in a meaningful way to Thanksgiving. I do all the cooking. I do all of it. Oh God, you all right? We're gonna get you like one of those little cough buttons.
COVID mask.
No, a cough button. It mutes your mic. COVID mask. Dude, I would come across this table if you. Whatever. Your body, your choice, Gary. Staying out of it. Yeah, I know. I do all the cooking. So I'm doing 2 turkeys. I'm doing a standing rib roast.
That'd be fun.
All kinds of stuff. Sweet potato casserole, gravy casserole, you name it. I do it all. Make it all from scratch. I get deep in the weeds on this. Pretty excited for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna do good. I'm gonna say the prayer and say it nice. And that's my contribution.
Do you want to show us the prayer you're gonna say?
Sure. That's all.
Do we have to hold hands or can we?
No, we can do it.
Is this a dry run or do I got to close my eyes?
Oh man, I don't know. I was gonna close my eyes for it.
You know what? Everyone close their eyes.
Okay, dear
All
Heavenly Father, I want to thank you for the hands that bless this meal. Thank you for the nourishment that it's going to provide our body. Thank you for all the loving family members that we've had and come and gone. And let's have a great meal and a great year. Thank you very much.
Nice.
No amen.
Amen.
How about good food, good meat, good God, let's eat.
Yeah, let's go.
Keep it brief. I didn't close my eyes. I wanted to see.
You didn't close your eyes?
No.
You were
I
going
felt
straight to
that.
hell.
I know.
Yeah,
Well, I already was.
I'll join you. I'll see you in
I'll save
little
you a
bit.
spot, Josh.
Yeah.
All my friends are going to be down there.
Hey, guys.
We got eternity balls.
I have no idea how, but Gary and I were hitting golf balls last night into the wee hours till about midnight. And somehow we got on this like idea train of what hell would look like. And that this idea that they would attempt to torture us by putting us in this chamber with like an eternity of golf balls. You can never hit them all. And we were kind of laughing or whatever that they would come back in years and we're still just having fun and like, all right, close to the 100. And like they're not being tortured. Like we're trying.
Like the demon goes over to the devil. He's like, boss, they hit all the eternity balls. He's like, nobody's ever hit the eternity balls. They're like, they're mad at us.
Yeah,
Like,
they want more.
it's like
tell you-
Homer Simpson with the donuts.
Yes.
I'll tell you something. Do you know what else is hell?
69 pins of strokes.
No.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare take me back there.
It's Disney World.
Oh my
Now
God.
it is.
You were just there like a week ago.
But I played all the Magnolia. I played the Magnolia course, and then I played a lot of other courses. It was fun.
Josh, why do you find Disney to be hell?
Because I've had an experience.
What? Okay, go ahead. When? Give us a time frame.
Is this
Last
dark?
year. This is last year. I don't think I've told you guys this story.
Oh no.
Are you gonna point a gizmo to where you got touched at Disney?
No.
Sorry, that went dark.
No.
Do you need a pointing stick?
No, no, I don't.
All right.
We're in Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Naturally.
And we go on their safari. You know, you get on the big trucks and you go
Yeah.
go out where their sanctuary is, right? And just you think it's a normal ride.
Everything looks usual.
Everything looks usual. And then I look to my left. There's an elephant trying to fuck another elephant.
No. In real time?
Full rock hard.
That's a big.
Is it like on mount? Or is it like
It was trying to on mount.
you know what kind of weight the hind legs of a female elephant has to, be able to
They
withhold?
can push
And-
down trees.
The funniest thing is, dude, is we see it one time.
Yeah.
Right. And, the one thing that kind of sucks is that there's little kids there. They don't need to be seeing any of that stuff. Right.
Nature's nature. But
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
It's real
So-
natural.
So we're finally like driving away from it, right? Because you could see it clear as day.
Well,
Like,
I bet it's not small.
Have
yeah.
a cigarette after on the road.
yeah. So
Out of his huge trunk. It's like,
So as we're leaving, the lady that's doing all the touring and talking about the animals finally sees it.
okay.
And have you ever seen someone break out of character that you know they really shouldn't be breaking out of character?
Especially like a Disney
Yeah.
worker. They're like always on.
She looks and she's got one of those microphones that's attached to like the ear.
Yeah.
You just hear her laugh.
Oh, no.
And then of course, my aunt is taking pictures of the fucking thing.
Of course she is.
And
for the family scrapbook.
So I have the pictures of the
Did you
the
bring
elephant.
them?
It's on my phone
I just
somewhere.
filtered my thoughts like 16 times. So
And
I'm just
then,
gonna
All right,
then we
continue to
circle
filter.
back, right? We circle back to leave at the end. Same damn elephant is still trying to get on this thing, and it
It never
comes out of
succeeds.
nowhere.
Stop circling back.
No. It comes out of nowhere because it's nowhere to be seen, and all of a sudden you see two elephants run, and one of them's just waggling around, like giving himself a bruise on his leg.
Now, just so I have a concept, because I've never seen anything like this, what are we talking in terms of like
4 feet.
Length?
manhood size
Dude,
or elephanthood?
we're talking about almost the length of the table going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like.
What a Disney adventure.
I was
Yeah.
on the safari and I had my pen.
Last week?
No. This is
Okay.
like 2 years ago.
So like 7 trips ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the little girl's next to me, I got my sunglasses on. She's like having a bright-eyed good old time. And then like she's like, if you look to your left, there's a 20-foot python that's hanging from the tree. And she's like, Dad, is that real? Dad. And then she's up on me. And I just like wanted to turn to her all calmly and be like, yeah, she loves pink. And like, you are just the perfect size for you to get eaten. But she, obviously.
You told a little kid they were going to get eaten by a python?
I wanted to say it, but I didn't. I just let it ride out. But I've never seen a completely sober person freak out as if they were having like a bad trip.
Wow.
Dad, is that real? Like, and then
Yeah,
Dad
little
didn't
kid,
answer her. I'm
you're
like,
going to get eaten.
yeah, they love that color too.
I remember that day. It was dress up like an elephant
Oh, no.
and walk in the safari day at Animal Kingdom.
And then,
Oh, I know what you're thinking. No, I'm not that big. But yes, my penis is.
It was Gizmo the whole time.
Gizmo's got an elephant hog. Of course he does.
Yeah.
With that energy he puts up, of course he's got an elephant hog under those plaid pants.
All he's been talking about is his driver. He's not talking about his club.
Jesus. Wow. Well, I'm going to scoot over a little. I don't want to risk it here.
you might actually help him.
No,
Might, like,
thanks.
be in a perfect.
Hey, let's jump into golf news.
Let's do golf.
Yeah.
All right. So we got the final race for the PGA Tour cards. There was a lot of drama going on this week in terms of the cut line, the in, the out. Josh, can you give us some updates here?
So the RSM Classic, people on and off, they were on the cut for the PGA Tour cards, and now we have Joel Damon or Dahmen, however you say it. I love the guy.
Some are Dame, some are Dom.
Yeah,
He's the man.
and Daniel Berger, they got their cards. Those were
Now, Joel Damon, or Damon, if you will, because Damon's funnier, he was literally on the line.
He was on the cut.
It came down to a par, like a 6-foot par putt. The difference of him keeping his PGA Tour card or not.
He made it though, right?
He did, like he made the 6-foot par putt and just eked in with enough FedEx Cup points to keep his card for another year. But how crazy would that be? That potentially, Joel Dahmen kind of just evaporates, and heads back to Korn Ferry or whatever he's going to do. If he's going to go whatever PGA Asia Tour and try and get enough points, I don't know. But that would be a wild scene for him to just completely vanish. And I'd be very curious, does he stay involved in the Full Swing series on Netflix? Which
Yeah.
I think would be interesting, though. If they're like, hey, we're going to go catch up with him and he's not with the boys. Like he's, well, he flies around in a private jet. We know
got
that.
money.
He's done well. If he goes back to like Korn Ferry where these guys are in like, they're in like rental vans, you know what I mean? Cruising around trying to keep the tour. Does he still fly in a jet?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
You maintain that lifestyle, even though if you're not playing for the kind of money that affords you that lifestyle?
Yeah.
I mean, for
I don't
only for
know.
so long.
I don't know. It all depends. If you're still grinding,
Yeah.
then probably yeah. But
That's wild to
if you're
think.
not, like, then no.
Like you got dudes like cruising around with like their luggage in the back of a hatchback, and he shows up on his net jets, and they're playing the same tournament. That'd be
they're
wild.
they're putting in like $24,000 to like play these tournaments, and by the end of the year, some of them actually lose money.
Yeah, that's why a lot of these guys look for like private sponsors and people to help them like
Yep.
fund their tour. Meanwhile, this dude's like stepping off the PJ.
I'll tell you something though. Big names, couple
Yeah.
big names, couple big winners are out. Zach Blair was the first man out, and then Francisco Molinari, the 2008 Open champion,
2018 Open champion.
2018 Open champion,
Out?
is out. Out.
Out.
That just testaments to Tiger's like cut career thing where he made like 144 cuts.
His dominance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these guys can't hold on to their
No.
card. They're like, he made every cut.
Jimmy Walker,
Gone.
gone. He's a 2017 PGA champion.
Wow.
One of the Bryan bros, Wesley Bryan's gone, and then two brothers, Parker and Pearson Cootie.
Cootie.
Sounds like
out.
you know them really
Says
well.
a patootie cootie.
Don't, but
But
one
either
of-
way, they're out.
They said one of the brothers, I think maybe Pearson,
Yeah.
he is going to be exempt for a lot of tournaments.
Okay.
So he just won't have his card.
Well, and it'll also be interesting, like, you know, Francisco Molinari, like, are there any exemptions that he can still qualify for?
Like, he could probably play the Open, right?
Right. Like, well, remember last year, Zach Johnson, he was out, but then was like qualified for the money exemption and this and that, and ended up still playing the entire tour. So he didn't qualify in points, but he like dug deep through the list and found ways to keep himself in,
Yeah.
which is kind of wild. And then also, of course, if there's any more guys that move over to Live Golf, and then that is sort of like, you know, John Rahm last year heads over to Live Golf, gives up his PGA Tour card, and then that all of a sudden moves that bottom line, and somebody who wasn't supposed to be in gets in. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see as well if, you know, are there going to be any more big Live Golf sign-ons, which could potentially still change that list.
I still have my PGA Tour card.
Oh,
It's mostly used for creating lines of powder. I won't go into details,
thank you.
but guys, is it snowing outside?
Let it snow, Gizmo.
Weather outside is frightful.
It's apparently, and wherever he is, dude, that is a misuse of your PGA Tour card.
That mustache was not white.
Well, speaking of Live Golf, guys, what about Bryson DeChambeau taking over the entire internet?
It's insane.
It is insane. I feel like there have been 1.5 million once-a-day challenges where today I get one, tomorrow I get two, whatever, get three. People
I did
doing
one.
like all kinds of. What was yours?
Mine was the Pokemon drawing
The
thing.
Pokemon drawings. Do one a day for a zillion days. But this
Is insane.
is insane. I mean, like nothing else that has swept the internet in these once a day challenges. Since that kid who was going to eat. Did you ever see the one the kid was going to eat like a tablespoon of peanut butter per every?
I never seen it, but you've been you
Oh my
told me
god!
about it.
It was
yeah.
like for every like 100 or 1,000 followers. By the time it got done, is like when he ended the series, he was eating like 2 gallons of peanut butter a day.
yeah, that's not healthy.
No, but the kid blew up. Like his Instagram went to like 100,000 followers in like a week.
I
Great
like the
idea.
guys that are betting.
Betting on
Like,
something
we
every
got
day.
8,000 new followers. We're betting $8,000 on this hand of blackjack. Let's roll.
I wish you got paid like $1 a follower.
That'd be
You
so
have-
fun.
'cause those guys already had budget apparently.
Well, Twitch, you get paid for every subscriber. You got money.
I like how the guys have Bryson's house now on their simulator.
on the simulator,
I know.
dude.
How do you get that?
The internet is so fast.
It's
It
so fast.
It
now.
is so fast. Stuff like that would be years, and now we're talking like
minutes.
minutes, literally.
Did
All
you
right,
get the Bryson thing yet?
Josh? You pulled together some numbers. How did this thing do virally?
All right, for the past 15 days, there's been
Yeah.
15 videos. On TikTok alone, 74.6 million.
Wow.
For 15 videos, Instagram, 70.9 million.
Yeah.
And then YouTube Shorts, 7.1 million, making a total of 153.6 million views just off this series.
Did you see the kid Cody that hit over the pro shop and like
Yeah.
they
Yep.
broke the window, but then on his 5th day he did it?
I
I-
wonder. Here's the thing that I
I
wonder.
don't know if that's real. I don't know if he did that real.
Either way, what is at stake? Hitting over somebody else's pro shop or your brand new house that is literally made of glass? I feel like the stakes are different.
Yeah, but I feel like he faked his.
I feel like they both have like no care ability because one, Bryson's so rich it doesn't
Well,
matter.
yeah, of course.
And then the kid is like getting told like you're fine. You can make these. You've been making these videos for years. Do what you gotta do. And actually, if you break the window, I think it'd actually be better for the views. So
I'm watching the videos for the chance of him shanking it into his house.
Of course.
I want to see that happen.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
you're an evil little guy, aren't you?
Yeah. He's got a lot going on today. I don't care.
Can I explain
Evil
why I think that
shenanigans.
guy's faking?
Yeah.
Okay,
How do you
so
fake? What do you mean by
okay,
fake?
so he made it into one of the cups. Okay, right? Odds of that happening can happen because he had multiple cups on
Sure.
on the green. But then before he made it, there was a video of him hitting his buddy,
Oh.
the person that was down there, like walking in. Like, how far away is it?
Yeah.
He breaks the window.
Yeah.
The window doesn't seem like he could hit the window. It was weird, and
It
then
was like a bounce back thing.
and then when he made it, it seemed weird.
So again, now I love this. I love that you're going deep, real deep. You think we got a conspiracy afoot?
Yeah, because
Foot.
think about how many low probabilities there are in golf. For him to hit someone, break a window, and make an alternate hole, and then make it in
Yeah.
in
It's too much going on.
in how many days? Because he only did it for like 5-6 days.
And then also breaking a window that is not in his line of shot.
If
Yeah.
anything, it makes me think it's more real because it's like Dan getting a hole in one on number 3 at Green Garden, and then he gets a 7 like the next day on the same hole.
Thanks a lot, Gary.
You're welcome.
Makes it more real.
My
And made it balanced.
Just bury him.
Yeah, just barely. I'm
Well,
cooked
we're
over
talking
here.
shits as people. Like,
Are you awake?
I was like,
Josh, what were you saying that was more important than anything Gary says ever?
I just think there was too many probabilities there.
Yeah, it's very like
there's too many questions.
viral made up potential. I get it.
I can understand if like he made it into an alternate hole and then he finally makes it videos later, but not the next video hitting your buddy.
I think even if he is taking the time to fake it, it is just proof of the virality of what Bryson's doing. Because
Yeah.
how many people are doing their own version of this series now? The fact that simulators have already incorporated celebrities through the roof. I mean, who
Oh,
do we
yeah.
got? Everyone is talking about this
We
thing.
got a huge list.
Give me the
here.
list, Josh.
We got Tim the Tap Man. We got Haley Ostrom, the official U.S. Open social media accounts. Paige Sporanic,
That's when you know you made it. You got Paige on it.
Bert Kreischer, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil? Which one was your favorite? No!
Do you know what's funny? Before I read through this whole list, I can't look at Dr. Phil the same and not think it's the guy that goes on Kill Tony.
Oh, of course.
it's the
I
best.
can't
Yeah.
look at him the same. But
Can't take it serious.
going on, Patty Pimblett, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, the bodybuilder.
Ronnie Coleman, like the bodybuilder?
Yeah.
He could walk again?
He can tweet again because he's all about this. He's
Yeah.
not joining the challenge. There's just
Yeah.
people that are all on the internet
Oh,
talking about it.
okay.
John Taylor, Jelly Roll, Carson Daly, Blue, who is the Indianapolis Colts mascot, Josh Duhamel, the New York Jets account, FanDuel's account, and Ninja's what I've seen.
Wow. And I'm sure the list goes on and on and on,
Yeah.
but these are some notable people. I don't know. I think it's incredible. I think Bryson is on a generational run right now.
Your house is pretty tall.
I think Bryson is on a generational run right now. And everything he does is absolutely on fire. I mean, breaking 50 series, absolutely on fire. This random hitting over his house series, completely on fire. Him with the U.S. Open trophy everywhere, like completely on fire. I just think that this dude, salty balls, whatever, on fire, it's unbelievable.
Yep.
And it's just, we are all like, the entire planet is sitting back. We're like, what's next? Well, speaking of what's next, he dropped a tweet yesterday, or an X, or whatever you call them these days. Probably by the time this podcast airs, we will know the answer to this. However, at the moment that this podcast is being recorded, we don't know the answer to this. Bryson DeChambeau said, this was yesterday, 23 hours ago, Break 50 with the greatest to ever play the game dropping tomorrow. This video is insane.
Please tell me Tiger Woods has made a video with him.
Nobody knows.
I just thought of something.
And there are no clues. Do we have predictions?
Or Grant.
No. Michael Jordan.
That'd be a blast.
Ooh, greatest to ever play the game. He
Doesn't
didn't
say
say
what.
the game of golf.
It could be Michael Jordan.
All right.
That'd be
Because by the time the show airs, the answer will exist. So the folks listening, you'll get to determine who is right or wrong. Josh, throw your guess out there. Who are you going with?
Michael Jordan.
Gary,
I'm going to say he's right, but I'm hoping for Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
Do you want me to see if it's on there?
Go ahead, give it a refresh. I'd love to get an instant result.
Let's
So going
see.
back to like,
Maybe it's Bryson playing with Bryson.
which side of your house would you hit over? None.
Nope, nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay, the
Nothing
mystery
yet.
lives on.
We'll keep on refreshing throughout the show.
Speaking of superstars, you guys watch the match this
Yup.
last week?
Watch a little bit of it.
I forgot about it until Friday, and then I watched the entire thing. So I missed the first day. But by watching the Friday version, I saw tons of replays, know the results, and everything like that. But I thought it was fun. I mean, I really did. Gary, did you watch it at all? Did you
I
catch
didn't
any of
get
it?
to watch it.
Okay. Who do we have? We had, let's see here. So the pairings of the first day, we had all kinds of people. Josh, who do we have? What do we got?
Oh, we got the pair-ups were Michael Phelps and Mark Wahlberg, Blake Griffin, Nate Bargatze, Wayne Gretzky, Bill Murray, Charles Barkley, and Ken Griffey Jr.
Wow.
That's kind of fun.
Nothing like a whole bunch of has-beens playing golf
Wow.
on TV to keep their name and careers alive.
No.
Gotta love it.
Oh, jeez.
There is nobody
Safe.
that is safe
The
from
Gizmeister
the
is
fire of the
on
Gizmeister. But Josh, what was your takeaway? Who did you just enjoy seeing on camera?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah,
That's my guy.
that was my biggest disappointment. Is he played the Thursday? I missed the Thursday. I only saw the Friday.
Can you watch the replays on Peacock?
I don't know.
You might be able to.
Do you have the Ken Griffey Jr. N64 game?
Do you have Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards?
No. Do you answer questions with questions?
Should he?
I think a rookie. I think a rookie card's better than a video game.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but one of them
Now
is
you made
something
my
Gary
story.
has.
Yeah. Now you made my story stupid.
Yeah, Bill Murray, dude.
He's the best.
He's
What
he's
a
awesome.
dude. What a dude.
Nobody will ever.
I
believe
honestly
you.
wish he was with Nate Bargatze.
Funny on funny.
Yeah,
Who did Nate Bargatze play with?
Blake Griffin.
Okay. They were instantly ousted round one.
Well, think about who they're playing. A guy who wins the celebrity, whatever that celebrity tournament in the PGA Tour. I'm drawing a blank on it. The whatever it is.
Who are you referring to?
Michael Phelps,
Oh, yeah.
the American Century. He's won the American Century, and he is by far probably one of the better golfers on this list.
And still holds the record for the longest televised putt.
Yep.
Was it like 110?
I don't even know, but it's a
It
lot.
was 100 something.
My knees shake over like a 4.5 footer, and this dude's draining from 100 out. Ridiculous. Was also interesting. Did you notice they were all wearing, the announcers, everybody, they were wearing the municipal clothing brand? That's Mark Wahlberg's golf clothing brand.
I
Okay.
love Mark Wahlberg's.
yeah,
like,
Marky Mark.
everything.
I'm so curious on stuff like that. Does his company have to buy in to that sponsorship position? Is that how you get Mark Wahlberg? He's like, okay, fine, you can get me for this. I'm a pretty big pull, but I require my brand to get this sort of headline position. I would love to know those behind the scenes deals, but I did find it interesting that him on this series, his brand was everywhere. Had to be good for him.
Huge.
Yeah,
That's
it's
huge.
got to be.
Did we talk? We didn't talk about results yet, right?
No, we did not.
No. All right. So I have it all right here. Michael Phelps and Mark Wahlberg crushed Blake Griffin and Nate Bargatze 4-up.
Wow.
So they won
Dominated.
by 4. Yeah. Wayne Gretzky and Bill Murray defeated Charles Barkley and Ken Griffey Jr. and it ended in a 4th playoff hole.
Wow.
That's insane. And then the second day they went individual.
Yeah.
So Phelps beat Wahlberg in a first playoff hole. Wahlberg was up 2 after 3 holes, but Michael Phelps came back and beat him.
Yeah.
Gretzky beats Murray. He only won by 1.
Yeah.
And then Gretzky got up to an early 2-up lead before Phelps got back 1 on the 5th. However, Gretzky won the 7th hole to go up 2 with 2 remaining. Only thing Phelps could do was tie, and he didn't. So Wayne Gretzky won. Yeah. Dustin Johnson's father-in-law wins.
It's so wild to think about.
Yeah.
It is.
Did you see him pour that putt in and like call it out and stuff?
No, I don't recall that. But I did recall the magical moment when the golf cart, operated by either like a camera person or the interview person or whatever, smashed into somebody's fence who like lives up against the golf course, destroyed it. Like completely, like they were in the middle of some interview and they just hear this loud, crazy noise and they look over and they're like, oh my God. And the camera is just showing the face of like Bill Murray and I think Gretzky or whatever. And then Bill Murray reaches over and takes the camera and like pushes it so the camera shows what they're looking at. And one of the production golf carts was just buried in someone's like metal fence and like all the poles were bent. Yeah. Like classic Bill. Like I love it.
That's hilarious.
And then they kept like going back to it and like, as long as no golf carts hit fences today. But it was fun. I felt like it was cool. I almost feel like it was a little more entertaining than some of just like the pro golfer matches we've seen in the past. Even though some of them played terrible golf.
Well, their personalities are just it.
But that was it. I felt like the personalities really drove the event and it was fun to watch.
I feel like there needs to be more of this.
There should be.
There used to be a show back in the day. It was a celebrity bowling show.
Of course there is.
I'm talking about 80s.
Bowling Talk with Josh. Go ahead, tell us who was involved in this.
Sticks.
I actually think Cyndi Lauper might have been in it. I think she was involved in it, but
nobody gives a shit.
Yep,
Moving right along.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
All right. Grant and Phil back at it again.
Yeah.
They got together for a rematch. Phil is something else.
He's an
Phil's
enigma,
funny.
man.
He is. And I don't think, okay, I feel like there's the 2 Phils we know right now are like Phil in competition mode, playing golf, doing his lefty thing, wedge game, short game, putting, Phil Mickelson. Then the other Phil, who's like the comedic Phil, where he's like showing off his calves and hitting bombs and, making all his jokes or wearing like his leather coat and like hair slicked back. But there's like a third Phil. And it is competitive Phil, not in like a sanctioned golf tournament.
Yeah.
Where it's like head game Phil.
Yeah.
And the way he places bets, the way he like manipulates situations, and it might be one of my favorite Phils. There's something about it. All right, so I pulled a few clips from my scrolling of the internet. We're not going to reveal everything that took place. You guys can still go to their channels, watch their videos. But here we go. The wager. That'd be cool to have.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. Just that bonus dig. It'd be fun.
That's a big if.
So here's what's wild about that. I think that weekend with Phil, flying in the jet, put up at the nicest course, all that stuff
Worth it.
is so cool. What a fun experience. But a tattoo is so permanent. Like, are those equal
Well, they do that in the YouTube boxing now, though.
for like a tattoo and stuff?
Yeah, if you lose, you get a tattoo of me.
But
or-
I feel
Yeah,
like
but this is Grant Horvath and it's golf. And
yeah, but it wasn't like, to me, those weren't equitable. Like, one is a really cool weekend long experience, and the other one is a forever tattoo.
Yeah, but that forever tattoo, depending on the situation
It's a great
that's
story.
like coming across, like you could tell these two are now buddies.
Yeah, of course.
So him getting that tattoo could almost be like, this is a memory I had with Phil Mickelson. Like
That would be his choice to appreciate it that much, but I feel like on paper, it doesn't feel like as equitable.
Would you take that bet?
I would take a high flyer tattoo is one solid color, it's one black color.
But here's the thing though. You've got a bunch of tattoos. I've got a bunch of tattoos. You're right. I could just bury it somewhere and you probably would never see it. But like Grant is
has
like
nothing.
like a clean cut, faith-based man, freshly married and not like a speck of tattoo on him. So I feel like again, it's different. Like you and I, like I'd throw it on my ass and I wouldn't care. You know what I mean? I'd show everybody. I don't know. Seems different. I don't see Grant Horvat getting like a hilarious ass tattoo.
Can you imagine if he like just went like this with a shirt and he's just all tatted up?
He's got the Conor McGregor.
Like all tatted up. No, but I look at it as value. So the tattoo, that would maybe be $100 tattoo. If it's the solid, just black outline, black fill, $100.
Black Phil Mickelson.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what you're saying. I was trying to clarify.
No, I'm saying like black high flyer
Thank you.
logo.
Sticks.
Now he's talking about taking him and his wife out to a live event for
Yeah.
a week, high paid hotel. What's more expensive? Who's got the lead here?
I feel like you're looking at the wrong thing.
I think about it though
But I
as
also
like
could-
such a marketing thing because like
Yeah.
it's just huge.
I also think of it as a person with a whole bunch of tattoos that don't care about.
Of course.
But that's
Like-
just how I
Like,
look
like
at
I
it.
couldn't even imagine where I'd put it.
Where would you? I mean, all right. I want an answer. Like, just take a moment, think about it.
Where I would allow it.
Yeah. If you were like making this wager with Phil, and you're like, okay, accepted.
If I could put it on my ankle or anything like that or foot, like I don't care.
Would you like? Let's say you got it on your ankle and it was really cute. Would you do like a
Really
little
cute.
wraparound band to connect the
God.
logo on your ankle?
Yes, no,
Yes. No.
no.
That means he's unsure. That means probably.
Might as well just get a right here on my lower
Oh,
back.
that would be nice, like a center low
like a
back.
little lower back. Yeah.
A little
Nice.
tramp
A little
stamp.
tramp
Yeah,
stamp.
dude. So like you're
Yeah.
down fixing
And
your
when you
ball
putt,
mark, and it
yeah,
like
when you
creeps
putt,
up a
yeah,
little.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or a high thigh. So if you're wearing a skirt that day playing,
Yeah, or
if
you're
the
doing
wind
like
gets it.
the new like high up shorts that
Yeah,
guys
yeah,
wear, like the
the-
7-inch
the
inseam or whatever.
jorts, yeah.
It'll kind of show off a little. Gary, I think that'd be great for you. Maybe perhaps I've got a game in store for us. Maybe we play for something that epic, like Gary getting a high thigh tattoo. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. I got a few more clips from this. I want to jump a little bit into Phil's mind games and his strategy he uses here.
As fast. He's just like, if you want, he could do it in a matter of a day because they're always so healthy, you know.
Did you ever
and then
ask
fix
him?
a divot? Well, I asked him for this.
Did you actually?
Yeah, and I placed all the pins.
No,
you
way.
did not.
Yeah.
So which is why, what I did on one was ridiculous because I knew that was the point. I wanted you to do it, not me. Oh yeah, no, this is serious today.
Oh my god.
No.
This is too funny. So that's why that pin was there.
Yeah, and you'll see some more like it.
That is crazy to think about. Phil knew exactly what he was.
But I'm
Pause
the
it for
one
a
that-
second.
It was at my
Yeah.
I like when Phil was like there 2 hours early and Grant showed up and he's like, and Phil's like, I don't know why he's here so early. I mean, like we have an hour and a half before tea. I don't know, but I wasn't expecting it. But he's here.
But I like how he doesn't put out the fact that he was there.
He was there.
Right. Like, what are you doing
Yeah,
here?
what are you
No, but
do-
what are you doing here? 4-hour like practice.
Yeah, this is serious today.
But I love this idea that Phil Mickelson calls in and picks all of the pin placements for their round. Like that again, it's just that's next level.
and then he
that
triple
is-
rolled the green. He goes, I had him triple roll it for today. And then he putted off the first hole.
Yeah, and that's what he was referring to
Yeah.
there on hole one. Again, we're not going to give away the whole video. We want you guys to go to their channel, support them, watch them. Not that they need any of our promotion, but yeah, Phil put this diabolical pin placement and then ends up making this putt that misses the hole and trickles all the way back to the fairway, which he was trying to set up for Grant to do. And then he ends up sort of falling into his own trap.
That's instant karma.
It really is. It's great. All right.
You got one more here.
I do have one more. I just want to know you guys' take on this. Thanks for playing it while I was still setting it up, but we're good.
Sorry.
Just jump right in. One of one.
Those are cool.
Yeah. All right. For real, how difficult do you think it is to get somebody like Phil Mickelson a gift that they genuinely appreciate and feel that special about? Because it can't be easy. You're not just going to grab like, hey, I grabbed you some new wedges.
Yeah.
Like, oh, sick.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely a sentimental thing.
Yeah.
Like that thing's those shoes are so cool because they're not, typical shoes that are matching.
Yeah.
They have his majors on one shoe, his regular tour titles on another shoe, and then he's got stuff from
His Masters
ASU.
wins on the inside.
Well,
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson says, like, this is one of the coolest things I've ever gotten. You're like, he genuinely means that. Like,
I think that is like, you did it. You hit the mark.
Yeah.
Because that is so, I have a hard time buying gifts for my wife.
and then, but in
Phil
my head,
Mickelson.
how do you not, you give it to him like in the beginning of the round. So that was like a mind thing to throw him off.
Or was that after? I didn't know.
I think it was like
During
first, second, third
soften him
hole.
up a little.
Yeah.
You know what? Is Grant getting in the head games game?
Oh yeah, I think he's like I didn't understand how like diabolical Phil was with this.
Yeah, because
So-
remember back to the first one. Remember he was giving Grant. He's like, well, remember because you're hitting out of Zoysia and if you do this and that, you might catch a flyer. You're probably
Yeah.
going to want to club up because you're going to lose spin and this and that. Grant hits the ball, airmails the green. He's like, "Huh, or not. He was like, I should have just hit the club I wanted to hit.
So you're saying Grant's going hard on trying to
Dude,
make
when
Phil
Grant
go
was
soft?
talking
Oh,
about
yes,
him,
thank you.
yeah.
Yes.
He was like walking up and he was like, well, Phil, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he goes, oh, Phil's right there. And then Phil's like, Grant's here. And they both had that moment where like both of these guys are like realize how serious they're going to take it that day. They're like, oh, okay.
That's nuts.
Phil
Those are
always
beautiful
goes
shoes.
hard. It really is, though. I mean, that is pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I mean, deeply, deeply thoughtful. I wonder, for Phil, like something like that, he's like, awesome. I can't wait to wear these, or do these go on a shelf?
I think he's wearing them.
She like put them on. He's like, yeah,
Totally
you bought me
would wear-
shoes and you
How
put
are
shoes
not
on your
gonna
feet.
wear- Yeah, those are like buying a cool car and just putting it in the.
Or do they go like in his office where he just has like an insane amount of memorabilia, just like cool things,
Maybe a couple of
collectible
both.
items, like.
Like, why does this one smell?
But you know what he'll probably do? Be like, he'll go in to try and win the second pair, like Phil's in the comments, trying to get picked. He's like, well, because I want one pair to wear.
How many burner accounts can you make?
Yeah.
Two
power of
you got
Phil.
them all.
But then they announced something too.
Go on, because like, please help us out here, Phil.
So
Fill us in.
yeah, literally. So Grant and Phil, they posted on short form TikToks, or it was one of those ones where it's either a reel or a TikTok or both. That's where I saw it. They are making a video series where it's Grant and Phil, and they're gonna go play celebrities, influencers with a pro golfer. So it's going to be a 2v2 series with the
Who do
pro
you wanna
golfer and the
see?
celebrity.
Besides maybe Garrett and Bryson versus Phil and Grant.
Well, I didn't even think of that, and that's now the one I want to see.
Right.
It'd be insane.
Well, that'd be fun.
Who do you think would win?
I don't know because Grant's better than Garrett, but
depends on
Bryson's
the
better than
vibe.
Phil right now.
Yeah. But also, again, like if it is scramble, that's such a different dynamic because it's
Who
like,
do you want to win?
right. Like, so you've got, Phil's short game and all that stuff. So it's like you start filling in each other's gaps. It's like the goal isn't to just both be like bombers. You know what I mean? To have that well-rounded
Well, here's
team.
another thing is like Bryson could get into Phil's head so much more because he was making fun of his like game, like how far he hits the ball. He's like, yeah, that wasn't that far. I'm like, God, dude, you're talking trash against Phil and you're Bryson DeChambeau, so he can't say nothing against
Can't
you.
say anything.
I would love to see Fat Perez and John Rahm I don't know why I drew a blank there.
Wow, that's an insane combo. But
is
yeah,
insane,
of
yeah.
course.
Yeah. Well,
Sure.
they still haven't released it. They've announced it like a bunch of times that they did a taco eating video with John Rahm. They haven't uploaded it yet.
Nice.
Just dominates John Rahm.
I just want to see
taco
Tiger
smashing.
with Bob.
Tiger and Bob.
Tiger and Bob does sports.
Wow.
Bob loves golf.
Yeah, you know what? Instantly, all
Tiger
sound fun.
anything.
I think that's it. You pair like any sort of highlight character in the world of internet golf and any sort of notable pro golfer, and it's like, well, that's a fun combo. Like, oh, okay, I'm in. Whatever, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Freddie and Tiger.
The internet golf world is a very, very special place. All right, Josh. You put something in this run of show today that I don't know anything about.
Really?
It has nothing to do with golf, and I'm interested. Okay, go ahead, lay it on me. What do you got?
I like throwing one or two non-golf stories in the runner show just to keep it fun and interesting. If you're here for oddities, this is definitely part of it.
All right. If it's not wildly exciting, I'm slamming the door on it and we're going to clips.
Boom.
Perfect.
All right.
The Costco guys, Big AJ, Young Justice.
What's their thing? What do they say? Don't they have like a
they
catch?
bring the boom.
They bring the boom. That's
so
right.
Big Boom AJ has been an independent wrestler like way before doing social media. Independent pro wrestling. He got in contact with AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and they booked a match.
And what is AEW?
All Elite Wrestling.
Now, I know. Is that like one of the ones we've heard of, or is that like a
It's
local?
newer.
Where
It's newer.
they're in like high school gymnasiums?
No,
Okay.
this is full on like the number one competition at WWE right now.
Okay. It's
So-
televised whole thing?
Televised.
Got it.
So he was on the pre-show of their pay-per-view Full Gear.
Okay.
And he was facing a guy named QT Marshall. Now, Big Justice was there. The Rizzler was with them. The Rizzler was the honorary timekeeper. He came out with the Big Show.
Okay.
Oh, the Big Show.
Yeah.
Honorary timekeeper.
And,
Is that like the scorecard girls who used to walk around with?
No, it's like ring the bell. He rang the bell.
Okay.
And then
Easy.
And Big Justice was his dad's valet, so he just like walked him to the ring. But
They're called valet, those guys who walk with them?
and girls, yeah, valets.
I'm learning something in every sentence you say.
Big Boom AJ got the dub.
Really? They wrote him in to have a win.
He got the dub, and
They
he
wrote
looked
him in.
he looked really good. And Big Justice hits this monster spot in the match, which I'm going to play because I have a nice highlight reel. But the positivity out of this is insane. Like,
I'm sure.
a lot of people hate on these guys, but like these
Oh, yeah.
comments
A
I'm
lot of
seeing.
people.
I'm seeing the comments, and everyone's like, "This is a dream come true for this guy. This is like a bucket list thing for him."
Well,
And-
think about them flying through the air. Like, it's the fakest, realest thing ever.
Well, if you think about it, like, and how much this has inspired people, they're like, hey, we're going to take a viral sensation, which would be good for our show, and then we're going to make them win. So that way everybody at home thinks it's like this really cool victory story. And then they go out and act that out, and then people think it is. So
Oh, yeah,
that's-
100%.
It's cool.
But here are the highlights. Oh, it's from last video. It's right here.
I thought it was about golf.
You got all excited.
Now this
He's
is,
walking too fast. Slow down.
This thing is sick.
The kid falls over giving high fives.
He's jacked. He's got that older man.
That's the
jacked.
dad, right?
Yeah.
Cracks a little bit. We've seen this in the past.
And like I said, he used to be on the independent wrestling scene.
And if you're wondering where Tony Schiavone is, he went to go put earmuffs. Best shape of his life. Yeah.
Why do they take so long to interlock their fingers?
It's a
Show.
yeah.
Between those two men.
And so why are people excited when the show happens how it was written?
Dude, this is the men version of a soap opera. Is pro
This
wrestling.
100% true.
There's the Rizzler.
I just saw him 2 weeks ago for the first time.
Is he at the range hitting balls?
AJ's family.
Chanting for the Rizzler. Like they were so over.
Hey guys, the Rizzler is over. Boy, is he ever. He's over to your left.
Oh, man. How do you guys watch this?
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
Sky.
Like, that move right there, though, that is insane, though. Like, imagine you doing that right now.
And he kicks out.
Oh,
He
nice.
thought he was done. He thought he was done.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Use your weight. The Rizzler,
He's trying to go after the Rizzler, and the Big Show steps in.
Takes the headphones off. Wearing a blue button-up. He means business.
He lost so much weight, too.
He looks like the OxyClean guy. Blue blazer.
Well, that guy
Blue
looks like
button-up.
Donald Trump. Like the orange.
Off the top rope.
Plugs from Big Boom AJ. Wow. Needs to cover him right now. Solo. One-time friend.
Who's this guy?
That's just another guy that
Who's this
switched the
guy?
guy he's
Smacked
facing.
out of nowhere.
Just wait. Just wait.
Watch out, AJ.
Oh, got him. Good.
He got him, but watch, listen to the crowd. I want you to listen to the crowd.
Big Justice is in the ring.
Is that his dad?
Yeah. Yeah, they got Young Justice in there.
Oh, his kick missed him. That was good. Otherwise, I heard.
And he brings the boom.
Oh no, that's his dad.
Yeah.
I was watching Dan try to be nice and mean it. Like he's just deciding which one to pick.
I don't get it.
I get it, but I
don't-
get it, but I don't.
I'll tell you something.
Oh, no.
Very underrated take. I love Big AJ, but do you know who I love more?
Who?
His wife, Mama Justice. She's going to give me 5 big booms. Boom, boom, boom,
Wow.
boom, boom.
Thank you for
I just
giving
watched
us
Couples
all
Retreat.
5 of those booms. Boom. I
Oh,
I
big
don't
peacock,
know.
big
I just
peacock.
I don't get it.
You don't- you don't get pro wrestling?
I don't
I don't want to
get
shit on it, but I'm
any-
too old for it now. Like I've seen it, I've done it. I miss my old guys like Stone Cold, The Rock, and stuff. But like I can't
Like,
it's
could
too
you
humorous
could you watch a baseball game?
where you know it's rigged.
Yeah, and they're like goofing around. He throws the ball and it goes over his head, and he's like, "Whoa!" And then they go run and get it, and he like trips. And then the other guy throws it and then like bounces and hits him in the ankle, and then he's like hopping around on one foot. Like,
But I don't want to take away anybody's happiness though. Like
no, I don't. I'm not. I'm just saying, like,
But-
I don't understand it. Like, I don't.
I
I'm
know
not-
where you're coming from.
Pro wrestling is basically crazy
Fantasy
theater.
world.
Crazy theater.
yeah.
Because it's not fake, it's scripted. Because you still get injured.
Hold
like,
on.
Like Big
Let's
Justice.
unpack that. What is the difference?
Fake is
Yeah.
like everything is
Gary.
everything is 100% like fake. Like nothing is real about it. What wrestling is it's scripted.
Yeah.
There's real injuries. People are really getting hurt. People have died in the ring.
Okay. So
Like,
when Alec Baldwin shot that woman in the face with the gun that was supposed to be fake, the movie is still not real. Like there was a mishap and somebody got hurt on set, but it's still like
It's like the same thing.
full blown fantasy.
I did just watch that Vince McMahon documentary.
Yeah.
And like all the drugs and the sexual abuse and the oh my god the nonsense that went behind the scenes of that
The
place.
pro wrestling scene's nuts. And
Question: Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, completely real, completely scripted.
completely
Which one?
horribly scripted.
I don't know.
Dude, Tyson could have destroyed. Tyson should have came out in the first round and just went nuts.
Tyson was hurt.
He should have no. He could have destroyed him.
But
felt
here's the
that
question: Does it cheapen the event?
Yes.
If you find out that they were just playing out this win for Jake Paul, 'cause
8
that's-
rounds.
That
Come on.
for boxing, yeah. For pro wrestling, no, because no one knows who's winning anymore. You can't look it up and find all the results anymore. You used to be able to look them up and get all the spoilers on websites, and they don't allow that anymore.
As I was watching that clip, I just kept thinking about drinking your drink.
But Big AJ broke his foot in that match. Like literally, like in the middle of the match, he broke his foot, and he
I
said
don't even know which one
adrenaline.
that is though.
That's the dad.
Okay.
Yeah. He broke his foot in the middle of the match and literally off of adrenaline.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Thank you.
Off of that, he went through and finished the whole match. Like,
Sidebar, like I think this
I'm
is
trying
crazy.
so
Like
hard.
the Rizzler, like is this famous kid in this new term, and everybody loves him. And it's like you've posted like videos of yourself on like online. These, I don't know. It's just, I was going through all the lives and like all these people are like on the internet and you're like, what the hell is going on? Like everybody's trying to be famous and stuff.
It's all right. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll come around one of these days.
I don't.
Maybe
think you will.
it'll click and I'll be like, I
will.
now think this is great.
You got Peacock?
Yeah.
Well, you should watch WrestleMania this coming up
He's
in
not
April. No, I'm not kidding.
Even
Just
open the app.
have the boys watch it. The boys will love it. Boys will love it.
Yeah, it's totally cut out for them. That's what it looks like. All right. Sorry, Josh. And again, I don't want to, like Gary said, you don't want to rob anybody's happiness. So I appreciate that it makes people happy.
But let me shit.
It was just a hot topic, and
it is. It's very pop culture relevant to people who like that completely made up sport. All right, let's jump into whatever's going on the internet. I grabbed a few. Oh God.
We're back
Please
to the
hit stop.
Rizzler.
All right, first one's not a video. It is an Instagram post from Bryson DeChambeau's caddy, Jibo. He writes this. This arrived at my door yesterday. U.S. Open replica trophy. Huge thanks to Bryson DeChambeau. This gift will be a treasure in my family. And of course, there's my comment right up top.
Yep, right there. I'm gonna press that little like button right there.
Thank you. At least someone did. How cool is that, though?
Dude, that is so cool.
You know what I mean? Like, of course. And I would also love to know what, there's probably a fee to get like, an additional replica trophy, with all the engraving and everything on it. It probably takes a ton of time to like put oh, you want another one? Okay. John Rahm's name, Manfred Bandrick's name. I have no idea what that would cost. Of course, probably drop of the bucket. That probably doesn't make a dent. But dude,
Like 500.
how cool is that to be the caddy of the U.S. Open winner and you now have your own completely authentic USGA U.S. Open trophy?
That is cool.
That is sick. Look at the box it's in, dude. They're like those champagne bottles, you know what I mean? Dude.
I think he's like
Is it
wondering-
life size?
I think it's a complete and total full-size replica, from my understanding. I mean, how great is that?
The real question is, how many more days do you think it's going to take Bryson to make this shot?
You're making a lot of noises over there.
I know.
Feedback.
Good dog.
I know. So, anyways,
Jesus Christ, dude. Everybody jump in the comments if you never want Gary to make that noise again in the microphone.
just smashed my.
Thank God. That's what you get. That was karma from the universe. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Did you guys see that John Daly's Open Championship trophy has recently resurfaced at like on eBay or in some of these auctions?
Really?
He sold it years ago, ran through a little financial hardships and sold his Open Championship trophy.
That's insane.
And now somebody else, whoever bought it at one point, is reselling it again.
Who's broken? Now I have this thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's messed up.
But I also wonder, like, the way Bryson could order this for Jibo, could John Daly just reorder one? Like, yeah, I sold mine, but I'm just going to go online
This
and
is
like
just as good.
get another replica again to keep. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is completely random. I haven't spent a ton of time in the gym, but this is what I call gym bros at work. And I was really impressed by this team effort here. Sounds muted. Maybe it'll help. Maybe it won't. Do we need it? Do we not?
Who do I look at?
Yep, we need that muted.
Oh, all four of these.
Yeah, look at these guys.
Geez.
Just supporting the lift, man. And then more guys are like, hey, you know what? This guy needs some help. I'm going to jump in here and support this lift. This guy's like, you know what? That's not enough guys supporting this lift. Let's get in here.
Did you learn how to do this on The Biggest Loser?
No. I'm saying that's why I don't think, really we did as well as we could have. Because look at the amount of people on this lift.
Look at the safety behind that.
Dude, their safety is the number one concern. Also, look how flexible that guy is with that pole.
Yeah, I was going to say that towel.
Is that a
pole?
towel or
That's
it's
a pole.
pipe or a PVC pipe or something? But just that genuine effort on this, I think, is admirable. And I don't think all these guys even know each other. They're just saying, hey, you know what? This guy needs a lot of support here.
It looks like he's got like 315 on.
Yeah, everyone's going deep with him too.
I'll tell you something. Two people, one person needs to get on each side of here.
No. Not to really properly get in and help your gym bro. You got to appreciate that, right, guys?
I like it.
I mean, Gary,
I like it.
you've even worked at gyms. Have you ever seen something that that involved?
I've seen so much at the gym. It's
But
crazy.
that, have you seen that? No? Would you join in if you were like, if you look over and there's like 7 or 8 guys all, would you like, oh yeah, I'll be number 8.
Absolutely.
I'm totally in.
Absolutely.
Are you a middle guy or you got to be on the end?
I'd be at the end guy.
But here's the problem: you think you're on the end until another guy joins, and all of a sudden you're a middle guy.
Oh no!
Yeah, because you don't know when
He's
it's
the
over.
biggest one.
I'm a middle guy all of a sudden.
And you don't hear Hawk too.
Okay.
That's rough.
Okay.
All right. Last one. I wrote, Josh, is this you? I know you're a video gamer. This is.
I am.
The bucket.
Josh,
I am offended.
I didn't know. I know you get dialed. You
That's
get
how he
locked
watches
in.
wrestling.
He's
like, "The wrestler!"
You've the 2 ports for excrement. I didn't know.
Where's the
this
third
you?
one? Do you just go down the first one for the third one?
What's the third one?
You know.
Josh, so do you have a rig like this in your gaming setup?
No. If I have to use the bathroom, I will get my lazy ass up and walk to the bathroom.
In
Seems
risk
like a
it?
good
You know
setup.
what I mean? I don't know. I feel like there's a lot
Dude,
of.
sometimes those couple extra steps help it come out.
At what point do you
yeah.
try to go number 2 in the number 1 hole?
I guess when you've backed up the number 2 hole.
I mean, you can back it up. That's a big bucket.
Well, then
You gotta
why
let it
else
get
would you?
that high?
Could you imagine sitting on that thing and you're not in the, your butthole is not in the hole?
Oh, you
and
don't have
just,
like great alignment.
And you just all
But
over.
here's the thing, like that thing's connected to that bucket, but like it's connected at the bottom, so like it's gonna rise, and whatever hole that thing's in, it's gonna come out the front, and it's only a few inches off the ground.
Well, and also like that's like fabric on the seat, so there's no
Yeah.
just like wiping it off. You know what I mean? Like messes become permanent situations.
That's Cartman style when they're playing.
And what are you supposed to do? Just game naked?
I don't know how you game, but
It says if you pee hard enough, you get a built-in bidet.
Oh, wow.
I love comments.
That's a great point.
I love comments.
Let's see.
Bro,
42,000 likes.
does bro just let it crust?
Ugh.
Oh, yeah, because there's no explanation of a wiping situation.
Did you see that video of Joe Rogan talking about that bear? I watched a half hour of Joe Rogan talking about bears last night here.
I feel like I've watched Joe Rogan talk about bears hundreds
Hey,
of
there it is.
times. My God.
Meh.
All right. All right, Josh, what do you got? You
All
got
right.
anything?
Yeah, I got one. I actually have 2.
You
All
guys
right.
get set up. So
This one is when you get stuck.
Oh, no way.
That's insane.
What are the odds?
You know how scary that is?
What did he get?
Give him a lift. Give him
That
a
guy
lift.
holding himself.
Depending on your board and the braces you have in your foot, you're either stuck up there or you're falling straight down.
Yeah.
Wow, that was funny.
You know what? There is no I in snowboarding.
And he landed that too.
He landed at great point. That's
Now-
impressive.
Yeah.
What are the
I
odds?
looked at, I saw it, I'm like, no way.
No way. Yes
the,
way.
the odds of it sticking in there,
Yeah.
that was nuts. I had this next one.
All right.
This person did not get the memo.
Okay.
8 to 9 a.m. check-in, 9 a.m. shotgun start.
Sounds like a golf tournament.
Yeah. So he called me 30 minutes ago. He goes, "Hey, there's a lot of golfers here, man.
Wait. He did not.
Is this a golf tournament?" I was like, "Please tell me you don't have a shotgun right now."
Dude.
But he's dressed as a golfer, so come on.
if somebody brings
A shotgun.
weaponry to a golf tournament, wow. I don't think I've considered the fact that somebody could take that so literal. I guess
He
it's
was dre-
possible.
Yeah.
He was dressed as a golfer.
Well, I mean, if you don't know what shotgun start means, I mean, that is kind of confusing.
Are you calling bullshit?
Call him bullshit.
You're calling bullshit.
Call him bullshit.
You better get in those comments and tell them.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna be the number one comment. Be like, listen, I'm sitting on my toilet, fucking bathroom right here. I'm watching your shit, and it's bullshit.
I'm using the front and back
I'm using
hose.
both in front.
All right, you guys want to play a game?
Let's play a
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I love a good game. All right, here we go. We got some props here. All right. Everything's going to be an A or B answer. Gary, here's your.
I'm about to steal this
Here,
grip.
you need both. You need both.
I'll put this on my pitching wedge.
Yeah, I know you're a tour rap guy. Josh, here you go. Again, here we go. We got A and B answers on golf groups. What else would we have?
These are mid-sized too.
Okay. Well, I missed those grips. Those were actually grips that I used and I saved. Okay. Here is the way it's going to go. We have 10 questions. We have a game completely created by ChatGPT. Every question has an A or a B answer. This is how it will go. We're going to alternate back and forth whose question it is. But the person who is, it's not your question, if they get it wrong, you have a chance to steal. The only way you can properly steal, if it's not your question, is you have to have your paddle down of what answer you think it is. So when I go to you, did you have it right the whole time?
Oh, okay. So
Yes.
we just have to answer it every time.
Right, right. So you're going to answer it every time, but you only get a chance to steal the point if the person whose question it is wrong. Okay? Gary, are you crying?
No, you're confused.
You're so confused. He's tearing up. All right, Gary, here's what you're going to do. Have your paddles down. Paddles down, turned over. Okay. When it's Josh's turn, the only paddle that should be out here is the answer you think it is.
A or B.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay? Is that simple enough?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start with our guest, and we're going to give Gary the first question. But Josh,
Okay.
don't forget to leave a paddle out for the one that you think it is as well. Which tournament came first? The Masters, A, or B, the Ryder Cup? Which tournament came first? A or B, the Masters or the Ryder Cup? In time. All right, Josh, put down your one answer, whatever it is. Your one answer's here. All right, Gary, A or B? A, the Masters, B, the Ryder Cup. A, the Masters. The answer is the Ryder Cup debuted in 1927 while the Masters tournament was held in 1934. The Ryder Cup, B. Josh, A. No steal.
I feel like he was
0
looking
points.
over. I'm trying to hide which one's which.
Hey, however you want to
I saw him
gameplay
go like
and
this.
strategize. Okay. All right. Zero points are
0.
awarded here on this one. No points. All right, Josh, we're heading over to you.
All right.
Okay. Which milestone came first? Tiger Woods turning professional, or Phil Mickelson winning his first PGA Tour event? Which event came first? A, Tiger Woods turning professional. B, Phil Mickelson winning his first PGA Tour event. Gary, did you make a selection in case you're going to steal here? Okay. Josh goes with B. Mickelson won as an amateur in 1991, 5 years before Tiger Woods turning pro. Tiger Woods turning pro in 1996. The correct answer is B, Phil Mickelson. You got the point. Gary would have had the steal. All right. So we're going to give one to Josh there. Now we go back to Gary as the game heats up. Josh in the lead.
There we go.
1-0. Gary, this is your chance to put your name on the board here. Okay. Which innovation came first? A, the invention of the sand wedge, or B, the introduction of metal woods? A, the invention of the sand wedge, or B, the introduction of metal woods?
What came first?
Yes.
The sandwich came first.
Josh, did you have your selection made?
Yeah.
It looked like you did. Okay. Here we go. The invention of the sand wedge came in the early 1930s, while metal woods didn't gain popularity until 1970s.
Absolutely.
Yep.
The invention of the sand wedge.
1-1,
A.
Josh.
Here we go. Gary's on the board. We got a Gary point. Here we go. 1-1, tied up. Josh, we're heading over to you. Here we go. Which victory came first? A, Jack Nicklaus winning his first major, or B, Arnold Palmer winning his first major? A, Jack Nicklaus, B, Arnold Palmer. Who won? Oh, let me read that again. I'm going to stop.
He can't even read.
No, I can't read. A, Jack Nicklaus winning his first major. B, Arnold Palmer winning his last major? Jack Nicklaus's first major, Arnold Palmer's last major. Which came first? Okay, Gary, do you have your...
I want to pick Jack won his major first. So
Okay.
which one do I pick? A?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Josh, whose question it is going with A.
I get it.
Gary, what was your answer? Also A.
Jack.
Palmer's last major was in 1964, the Masters. Nicklaus won his first major in 1962.
Yes.
So we're both right.
I get a point.
Yeah. What's so weird, I'm reading through how ChatGPT wrote this, and it is wild.
It's not
Can't be
right.
blaming ChatGPT.
No, it is, because it wrote
every
the
time.
answer backwards. But even though you are correct, yeah, Jack Nicklaus, what came first was Jack Nicklaus in 1962, but it says the correct answer is Arnold Palmer winning his last major in 1964. That is
makes
not
no
first.
sense.
I know. It even in the explainer, it says how this went. But either way, again,
Whatever.
these are ChatGPT games. Josh, you get the correct answer here. It is Josh with 2, Gary with 1. Gary, we are back to your question. Wow.
I know.
You left him hanging. You denied. That poor sportsmanship over here.
Yeah.
I went mean.
Okay.
Wow.
Fuck you, Josh.
All right, Gary. Which golf course opened first? A, Augusta National. B, Pebble Beach. Which golf course opened first? A, Augusta National. B, Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach Golf Links opened in 1919, while Augusta National didn't open for play until 1933. The answer is B, Pebble Beach.
Can't steal what can't be stopped.
All right.
I thought I might have had that
He
one.
ain't got
Gary
nothing.
just tied it up. It is 2-2 going into the 6th question here. All right. Josh, thank you, Gary. Which product launched first? The Pro V1 golf ball or B, the Nike golf brand? Which launched first? A, the Pro V1 golf ball or B, the Nike golf brand? Josh is going with B. Gary is with A for a potential steal. Here's the answer revealed. Titleist released the Pro V1 in October of 2020, of October 2000, while the Nike golf brand launched in 2001.
No.
The correct answer is A, the Pro V1 golf ball from October 2000. Gary takes a lead. It is now 3-2. And we head over to a Gary question for number 7. All right, here we go.
That's nasty.
I'm
though.
trying not to do it.
Okay, which major victory came first? A, Seve Ballesteros winning his first major, or Nick Faldo winning his first major? Who won their first major first? Is it A, Seve, or B, Faldo? Gary goes with B. And Josh, your answer for the steal is A. Here we go. Seve won the 1979 Open Championship, while Nick Faldo claimed his first major in 1987. Josh comes with the steal, ties it up 3-3.
That's right.
As we go into the 8th question, and back to Josh. Whew. This could be a big turning point in the game. All right. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I did not make these questions.
Tiger Woods question?
I did not make these questions. I did not even proofread these questions.
Oh,
I wanted the
no.
game to be straight from ChatGPT.
I'm so screwed.
I don't know about that. Which tour was founded first? A, the PGA Tour. B, the LPGA Tour. Okay. I didn't make these questions. I didn't proofread these questions. I
throw
let
up a
ChatGPT build the
lobber.
game.
Throw up a wrestling move for Josh.
I'm sorry. I am genuinely sorry. Let's see
You're
here.
not sorry.
Let's see. The PGA Tour was founded in 1929, while the LPGA was established in the 1950s.
Is that crazy? Pebble Beach was before the PGA.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it is wild. Josh, you did get that correct.
Yes, I did.
It's 4-3. Is that
Yep.
what we're at here? Yeah, we are. 4-3. Going back
Now
to
here's for your
Gary.
trigonometry questions. You ready?
Yeah. How many times can a circle fit inside of a square?
Isosceles.
All right, Gary, question number 9. And to tie up the game again, which invention came first? The first televised golf tournament, A, or B, the invention of the golf tee? Okay. Josh, what is your potential steal answer? Okay, here we go. The golf tee was patented in 1899, while the first televised tournament aired in 1947. The answer is B.
Tied up.
Tied up.
Tied up.
I was going for the steal.
Well, you
Yeah.
have to go for whatever answer I don't go for.
Okay, here we go. Goes back to Josh for the 10th and final question. Unless we have to go to a tiebreaker, I do have 2 tiebreaker questions if needed.
Oh, so this could be it.
I'm gonna
This could
steal
be it.
This question.
Okay. Here we go. Which major victory came first? Tiger Woods' first major win, or B, Annika Sorensstrom's first LPGA major win? Tiger Woods' first major or Annika's first major? Which one came first? A, Tiger Woods, B,
I
Annika.
ain't touching my things so he gets any kind of like.
Okay.
I already have my answer. You picking doesn't matter to
Which
me.
say him again? Just AB.
A, Tiger, B, Annika.
Okay.
Who won their major first? Okay,
Okay.
you have your selection made. Gary, make your steal selection. Okay. Which one is that's your steal selection? Okay. Here we go. Annika Sorensstrom won her first LPGA major in 1995.
Tiger was
2 years
1997.
before
Yeah, I know.
Tiger's first major win in 1997.
See, I knew when Tiger won. I didn't know when she did.
That point
Chalk it up
goes
to Gare Bear.
to Gary.
Woo!
That was the best one so far, though.
Yeah, that was a very close match. I like this format. I like the AB.
This makes it better.
For funsies,
For funsies, let's do
I
it.
do have 2 tiebreaker questions.
Okay.
Gary's got the win, but
I get the question then.
where was the first Open Championship held? A, St. Andrews, B, Prestwick. The first Open Championship. A, St. Andrews, B, Prestwick.
They don't matter now. We can just show them.
All right. The first Open Championship was held at Prestwick Golf Club in Scotland in 1860. St. Andrews hosted its first Open Championship later in
I knew
1873.
this was a trick
I
question.
knew.
Yeah, I was waiting for the questions like that, though, too.
That like
I also saw Prestwick in Florida the other day.
why do people do that? Why? How do you say we're going to call our golf course also this famous place too? It's like you can't do that. Like if there was like a St. Andrews in like Illinois,
There
that's,
is.
to me that's stupid.
There's 100% of St. Andrews.
that is
in
so
Illinois.
stupid to me. I can't stand
It's
that.
45 minutes away.
It's like we'll also call
Do you
our
want to
store
go play
Kohl's.
St. Andrews with me?
It's like there's already a Kohl's. You can't be Kohl's. We already have Kohl's. Well, we're Kohl's too.
We're the
Yeah, we're
slightly
spelled
less expensive.
COALS.
Yeah, and we're in Indiana. We're idiots. Whatever.
Hey, man.
We watch wrestling.
All right, here we go. This was the last tiebreaker question. Which golf course hosted the U.S. Open first? A, Oakmont, B, Winged Foot. A, Oakmont, B, Winged Foot. You're going B? You're going B? Here we go. And here's what it comes down to. Oakmont hosted the first U.S. Open in 1927, while Winged Foot hosted its first in 1929. The answer was A, Oakmont.
So
We would have been in trouble if we had to get into these tiebreakers. You guys got both tiebreakers wrong.
Yeah.
I would have been pulling out like a real-time live ChatGPT. Gary, congratulations.
two for 3.
Yeah, your
What'd I win?
double championship in the game. Well, as of right now, what you have won is the lead.
Oh.
Yeah, you're up 2
2 to 1, right?
Yeah.
2 to 1.
Gizmo, what should I have won?
I think you should have won nothing because you slept till about 6 minutes before the podcast.
I got the bag secured under my nose.
All right, that's it for this week, guys. Gary, thanks for joining us again. What a great show. And we will catch you guys next time on the DansGolf World Podcast.